Hey guys, it's Walter, Dirtfoot Racing here. I have a little dilemma I need to go through and figure out what happened. This engine right here was mounted on the quad here that we re-engined with the 212, and carburetor had been all gummed up since it sat for a while, and I got the carburetor cleared up and fixed, and I was out riding around a little bit and the engine went kaput. And I have a feeling I got a broken rod because trust me, I got no real compression. So this is one of these Jiangsu Jingjiang Engine Company JF200 196. This came off the Trailmaster that I turned into Big Red that has a 224 in it right now that has an issue also. But we're going to tear into the side of this thing, see what happened, and we'll see if we had an oil-related failure of some sort. All right, first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to drain the oil out of this thing. I have no idea. I have no idea what to expect. I got the carburetor cleared up and cleaned up and started riding it, and without really looking at the oil, and it seized. Okay, so there's oil in it. Kind of black, but there's oil in it. That wasn't the problem, the fact that there was no oil. At least that's what it appears. Did not to be the problem. I don't hear any chunks in there. I do hear something rattling up here, but I don't know what that is. Find out in a minute here. Set this down. Put this over here. Let's tear into it. Side cover bolts are loose. See if we can get this thing to pop loose. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, one side cover. Nothing obvious here. Let's hook this guy up. Let's see if I can spin this over. See if we can see. Okay, it's not a rod failure because it's got an ARC rod in it. I'm a little perplexed at this point, so maybe we're heading up this way. Let's pull the cam out. Cam is in one piece. Cam didn't break in half. If I remember correctly, this is probably a 265 cam. Okay. What do we have here? Tap it 1. Tap it 2. This rod wants to fall out, of course. 1 push rod. 2 push rods. Very interesting. Let's see here. I'm going to pull it over by this. Crank's not broke. Rod's not broke. Rod seems to be in one piece. Well, the plot thickens. Well, let's go up here and examine what's going on up here. Maybe we have a piston issue. I don't know. We'll find out in a second here. Let's continue on and see if we can figure out what happened here. What? Give me just a second, guys. I'm going to change this to a powered situation. All right, I'm back. I didn't want to bore you with unscrewing those 8mm screws on top by hand, but I found the problem. We have a valve train failure. Look at this. We got springs and keepers and everything floating around here. So that's why there was no no compression, or the issue we were having there. So let me put this back up on the stand here and we'll dissect this further, take a look at things. All right, after we find out that the valve spring broke, which, there you go, exhaust valve, kind of interesting. I'm going to pull the head off, see if there's any damage to the head itself. Whoops. Yeah, about something. This will go over here. About that. That's about here. Yeah, one more. Let's get this out of the way. A lot of people don't put these on once they modify their engines. I always put them back on because engine needs us to cool properly. Should be in there. All right, let's see here. Let's plug it that one way. That should free the head up. All right. Get this guy loose. Okay, head is loose. Little head gasket, thin one. Put this over. Head bolts out. All right. I don't see any damage to the. There wasn't smacking the head. Nothing in there. So I got away with just a broken. With a broken valve spring and keeper. That's going to be an easy fix. Yeah, guess I got lucky. At least I think I did. Well, the valve spring won't come out, but or the valve itself won't pull through. That's kind of odd. Maybe it got dinged up when it was coming apart. Well, at any rate, we'll figure it out a little deeper here. But yeah, this is the tail of the engine that lost compression all of a sudden suddenly as I was riding it. And it just came to a stop. But, you know, everything is still... Yeah, that's all there. That's not a problem there. So... we will, basically what I'll do is I'll replace that spring and we'll get it back together and try it out. And what we're working toward is that the Gambler 500 Florida Le Minis 24-hour race coming up middle of March, 14th, 15th, 16th if I'm not mistaken. That's what we're working toward. And this quad that I converted to a 212 I was going to bring along just for fun and run in combination with the mini bikes. So yeah, if you guys are not doing anything that weekend, come on down to Florida and run into 24-hour Le Minis, have some fun. I'm sure it will be. It'll be interesting. Hopefully the weather will be nice. The cam looks all right. Yeah. So I got lucky on this one. So I think if I replace the valve spring, we'll be back in business. I will do that, and I will do a follow-up and show it to you when I get that done. So in the meantime, Walt, Dirtfoot Racing here. If you like this kind of stuff, like, share, subscribe. Share it with your friends. You know, because I had no idea what was wrong with this thing until I took it apart. And I was expecting the worst, and that's pretty minor in the big scheme of things. So, anyways, we'll talk to you guys later, and we'll let you know how it ends in the end with this. And we'll be doing some video from the Le Minis in the middle of March there. It's in Palatka, Florida. All that information's on the Florida Gambler 500 Facebook page if you want to get info on that. just go there and check it out. That's the best way to do it. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.